Passion is one of the main ingredients when it comes to sports, not only for the actual players who are performing on the highest level, but for the fans who are there to watch. Sometimes those fans get a little too carried away and let their emotions get the best of them, and that is exactly what we're going to be looking at in this video. Here are some of the dumbest golf fan moments of all time. The 1999 Ryder Cup. After what occurred at the 99 Ryder Cup, it was said that European golfers may refuse to ever play in the United States ever again because of the fans' abusive behavior towards them. Mark James, the European captain at the time, said, "A lot of players will not be bothered competing in America again." He went on to say, "Certainly that is the case with me. It's not something I would look forward to. We don't need to be treated like this." James said a fan spat at his wife and his players were taunted. Colin Montgomery said his 70-year-old father, who had traveled from Scotland, left the course Sunday because of the merciless heckling of his son. "If I had been playing myself, I might have lost my temper completely," said James. This display of unsportsmanship was embarrassing for golf. U.S. Ryder Cup captain Ben Crenshaw apologized after the tournament for unruly behavior. He said, "Obviously Boston was swept up in this emotion. The Ryder Cup is about partisan support. Believe me, it's no different than from when we're over there. Just ask some of the players who played at Valderrama. It's not like this has never happened before." Montgomery, Europe's best player at the time, said fans shouted during his backswing. He went on to say, "I cannot tell you the number of occasions I had to back off a shot. Personal attacks should never happen, and it's not just me on the receiving end of them nowadays." The 2018 British Open. As Tiger Woods was at the top of his backswing on the 72nd hole, a fan yelled loudly at the moment when Tiger needed a birdie to join Rory McIlroy and Justin Rose in the clubhouse at 6 under. Tiger flinched as he made impact, but quite impressively still hit a good tee shot up the right side.
No! What are you doing?
Tiger's expression right after his follow-through says it all. He went on to say, "I've had things like that happen a lot in my career with people who just try to time it. They tipped back a few and it's late in the day. Unfortunately, that's part of what we have to deal with in today's game. People are trying to yell out things to try and be on TV or be in social media or whatever it may be. That was too close to the game of play." Woods went on to hit his approach shot 6 feet from the pin, but he missed his birdie putt. He tapped in for par to shoot even par and finished 5 under for the week in a tie for 6th place. The 2016 Honda Classic. Following his 8th PGA Tour victory, taking home the Honda Classic in a playoff against Luke List, Justin Thomas offered an explanation of why he pointed out a fan and asked for him to be removed from the gallery. JT said, "We were walking up to the 16th and this guy, I don't know who he was talking to, but it sounds like it was to me. He was like, 'I hope you hit it in the water, hit it in the water,' something like that. I just kind of looked back there but didn't say anything." He went on to say, "I feel like there's no place for that. I was like, okay, I've had enough. So I just turned around and asked who it was, and he didn't say anything now that I actually acknowledged him. So he got to leave a couple of holes early. I don't want to kick someone out to kick them out. It's just so inappropriate. We're out here trying to win a golf tournament." Now, if you're looking at this situation as a major overreaction from JT, you're not alone. I'm right there with you. And so were a lot of people. So JT then took to Twitter to clear things up. He said, "Getting a lot of comments on the fan incident yesterday. Sorry to any and all offended by it. There was more said as we walked to the tee, wishing bad things on the course for myself or Luke." Then the "get in the bunker" comment over and over again. I felt it was very understandable to have him escorted out. I never want to lose fans or have people root against me. I just didn't see a place for the particular person to be yelling at us things that weren't necessary over and over again. I overreacted and should not have had him kicked out. The 2016 Waste Management Phoenix Open. While trying to become the first 3-time winner of the Wells Fargo Championship, Rory McIlroy, as well as his playing partner Ricky Fowler, dealt with another distraction on Thursday in the form of a thrown golf ball with an earplug attached to it. Yeah, that's super random. After McIlroy teed off on the 250-yard par 3 6th hole, his partner stepped up to the tee box before a fan threw the object toward Fowler. "So random," Fowler said. The guy tried to say it was a gift. I don't know why you would give a gift or a golf ball with an earplug attached to it. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Fowler. This one makes no sense. The 2013 Players' Championship. Competing in the Players' Championship in the wake of day-old news that he was suing the PGA Tour, Vijay Singh was greeted by galleries with mostly polite applause and even some spirited encouragement. But there was a guy wearing a deer antler hat in the first row at the first tee. And of course, there were a couple of odd cracks about the deer antler spray that Vijay Singh was using that turned out to be a performance-enhancing drug. The distractions continued throughout Vijay Singh's day, and at the 17th hole, a man kept calling out to Vijay Singh, calling him a bum. And then there was the last drive-by insult in the 18th fairway by a fan hiking briskly toward the tee box while Singh was marching towards the 18th green. The fan, who appeared to be in his 20s, turned as he passed Singh and screamed, "Vijay, you suck." Singh heard him and he responded to the fan, who was speed walking away at what seemed to be a record speed. The reporter could not make out what Singh's response was to this fan, but a marshal following Singh did hear it and said that Vijay said, "Why don't you come here and say that?" The 2022 TPC Scottsdale at the Phoenix Open. Sam Ryder sent the fans off into a frenzy after a remarkable shot on the 16th hole at TPC Scottsdale at the Phoenix Open. Ryder, coming off a birdie at the par 5 15, made an ace in front of a rowdy crowd, and the place went absolutely nuts. Beer sprayed out throughout the crowd and cans were tossed in every direction. It was a pretty wild scene. "I was just trying to dodge the beer cans," Ryder's playing partner Brian Harmon said. "I don't mind the fans throwing them, but I had a couple almost hit me in the face. We didn't really have anywhere to go. We were just kind of isolated out there." After the hole-in-one was made, it took about 15 minutes for cleanup crews to pick up all the beer cans and the water bottles that were littered all throughout the hole. Thanks for watching our video. If you haven't yet, drop us a like, leave us a comment, and if you're looking for more golf content, don't forget to subscribe.